878-5104.
To join Mr. Hare on today's Living for the People, dial 878-5104. That's 716-878-5104. Or go to facebook.com/91.3 WBNY and comment there. That's facebook.com/91.3 WBNY. Courtesy Breitbart.
It infuriated me because this...
Yeah, I guess we should be infuriated too with the things that we're hearing in today's news. Hello, this is L. Nathan Hare. Welcome you to our broadcast, focused on providing you insight into events shaping our national and regional world and the facts behind those events and policies that are shaping our world for today and for tomorrow. Join us weekly on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. following Amy Goodman's Democracy Now! Program. And of course, our program is live, so you can call and you can join our discussion. We really hope that you will. Our number here again is 716-878-5104. That's 716-878-5104. We have our in-studio audience of one in the house, Norm McCarter. How you doing there, Norm?
Doing pretty good, Mr. Hare. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome back from vacation.
They said you were breaking the sidewalks because you was carrying so much money with you. The sidewalks were cracking up, behind you. But we're glad you took a break, so you can come back and hang out with us for a minute.
Thank you, Mr. Hare. Thank you, sir.
And of course, we're here with Willie H., who is our resident citizen of the 21st century. He understands how to get this stuff on the air and does a great job. Thank you so much, Willie. Glad to have you for today's program.
Welcome back, Mr. Hare. Mr. Hare went on vacation, y'all. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, that's right. That's right. 84, 85 degrees, sunshine every day. The rain came on appointments at like 1 o'clock in the morning and left at 5 in the morning so I can go run without having to run in the rain. It was sweet. Yeah, we did it. We had a great time. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of Wednesday's program and talk to you a little bit about, I'm just not being ugly, but I want to talk to you a little bit about your country and how your country treats other purported parts of your country.
Wow.
You remember when Donald Trump, when he had Hurricane Maria, and Donald Trump didn't know that Puerto Co was a part of the United States?
Wow.
You remember when he was in a press conference, with the cabinet officials that lead the islands of the Virgin Islands, and they were all assembled there with the governor of the Virgin Islands, and Donald Trump says to the assembled cabinet officers, and tell your president he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Because he was too witless to know that he's the president of the Virgin Islands.
Wow.
But
that's crazy.
My problem isn't that Donald Trump is that slow. That's not my problem. My problem is that we're that slow.
Yeah.
That we elect somebody who was that slow. That's like Sarah Palin not knowing that Hawaii was a part of the United States. Why would you cast a vote for somebody who's that slow?
Wow.
Policies are one thing, but wit is something else. You need to at least have wit.
You want somebody that's sharp.
I'm
if
just
it's going to be
saying.
your leader, you want somebody that's sharp.
I'm just saying. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking to you about how Puerto Rico got into the shape that it's in. 15, 20 years ago, Puerto Rico had about 8 or 9 million people on the island. There were more people that lived in Puerto Rico who were Puerto Ricans than lived in the United States or in the mainland. Now, there are twice as many Puerto Ricans who live in the mainland of the United States versus the Puerto Ricans who actually live in Puerto Rico. That's because of decisions that have been made by the U.S. government, and not just Republican decisions, Willie. It's not all about Republicans. The Democrats also, Bill Clinton, 1994. I can't go down that road. That'll take me too far away from my subject matter. I just want you to know on Wednesday, we're going to visit on this.
Wow. Okay.
Because I think it's important for you to understand how we behave. There's no reason why Puerto Rico should not be the island destination for Americans across the board. Instead of you going to St. Thomas or St. Martin's or Aruba, not that you shouldn't go there, but the number one place that you should be going is the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Guam, the islands that are a part of the United States. They should be destination places for us. Why don't we take care of these places? Well, that's another story. But listen, I want to take today's program. I've wasted 10 minutes already talking about some house cleaning that's going on. I was talking with Willie about this on the way down, and he said, "Well, what do you mean by house cleaning?" I said, "Well, when you do house cleaning, there's good house cleaning, and then there's incompetent house cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Incompetent house cleaning is when you clean the house and the house is still dirty. Does that make sense?"
Right.
So when Fox News gets caught for all of the lying and distorting and manipulating and crassness, cynicism, telling people things that they know were not true, rallying people together who wanted to believe things that weren't true. I mean, let's be honest about it. Somebody says that Biden stole the election from Donald Trump. Where do you get that from? I don't know, but Biden's the president and Trump ain't the president, so that means Biden stole the election from from Donald Trump. I can't do my Donald Trump voice as well as I used to, but you all get where I'm coming from, right?
Right.
And so the Fox News, it gets caught, not because of something that Fox News wanted to get caught on, but remember when they start doing, prosecutorial investigations on you. I'm not talking about the, Fox magazine talking about social stuff going on with you, L magazine talking about, who you've been sleeping with. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about people that think that you committed a crime. They do prosecutorial investigations on you. Those people have the ability to go and get your email traffic. They can go into your name. They can find your name in the cyber world. They can find where your name shows up in the cyber world, who your name has talked to in the last 8,000 years.
Yeah.
In the cyber world. Know, because you're a citizen of the 21st century. In fact, you might have been involved in this.
Well, no, I'm not that good yet, but there's hackers and people who know the system, knows how to work all these algorithms, all that. When
they got done knowing all of what you just said, they found out that Tucker Carlson didn't even like Donald Trump. He said, I think Donald Trump is a madman. I think he's an idiot.
Right.
He says, I can't stand him. He makes me want to vomit. And so and the very day that he said that, he was out, trumpeting, Donald Trump should be the president of the United States.
Well, he had to go along with his constituents, so.
That's what he said. Well, his constituents, I look at them as the buyers of Fox News.
Yeah.
That's who those constituents are.
I agree.
They're the ones that go buy AR-15s every time you start talking about gun control. Mm-hmm. They're the ones that talk about, well, we have to take the books off the shelves because the books say things about how we behave towards, black and brown people and indigenous Americans, and it makes our children feel bad. So the books ought to come off the shelves. Those people, they're the buyers of Fox News. Right. And Fox News wants to sell to that population of people. So they made up stuff that they could sell to these people that they wanted to buy. They made up lies and distortions and manipulations and so on. So Fox News gets caught in all of this. Mm-hmm. One of the lies they told was that Dominion, I don't know what the name of the company is. Dominion is the name of the company, but I don't know if there's a separate division that's the voting machines division, but they make voting machines. When we go to cast our votes, we mm-hmm. go to those machines over there in the Audubon, wherever y'all go to vote. And those machines are made by people. Well, some of the machines that were used for casting votes were machines that were made by Dominion, voting machines. And what the Laura Ingrams and the Tucker Carlsons and the Brent Bairds and the whole crew, of these people, they began to focus on, well, I think that those voting machines could be tampered with.
Right.
They could be manipulated. We could stand over here in Chicago and we could send a zap thing, across the country and hit that voting machine over there in Elmira, New York, and change the votes from Donald Trump to Joe Biden.
Right.
That's what they were saying. As if that made an ounce of sense. I mean, stuff that couldn't even be done. That's what they were saying was being done. Mm-hmm. And Fox News, they weren't necessarily saying that they were the witness that this was done, but they were repeating what people who were being brought on as guests for Fox News, they were repeating what those people were saying.
Yeah, they were repeating their narrative.
Right. And then even when those people weren't on the air, they would still keep repeating what those folks had been saying.
Right, because that was the narrative they want to spread.
And so it made those people that are, kind of hapless, I know Hillary Clinton called them, deplorables, but we don't want to go down that road. But that population of people, they wanted to hear that information because that made them feel we didn't lose, even though you lost by more than 7 million votes. But, you could feel like you didn't lose because you were cheated. That's the reason why, Trump is not the president today.